Now let's get to some of your late news headlines. We're learning more about the deadly shooting at a Minneapolis Catholic church and the disturbing mindset of the man behind it. We do want to warn you, you may find some of the following images graphic and upsetting. Authorities say the gunman, 23-year-old Robin Westman, had a twisted obsession with past mass shootings. Investigators recovered more than 100 rifle rounds, disturbing social media videos, and hundreds of pages filled with what they called indiscriminate hate. 2 children were killed and 17 others were hurt in Wednesday's attack at Annunciation Catholic Church. One of those targeted children recounting her experience.
The teacher was in the middle of saying our prayers, and then we heard just one shot. I smelled smoke before everything, but I heard one shot. I thought it was a firework like everybody else.
The young victims, 10-year-old Harper Moisky and 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel, are now both being remembered by loved ones and the entire Minneapolis community. School leaders say thoughts and prayers are welcome, but it's time for more action so something like this never happens again. Tomorrow marks 20 years since Hurricane Katrina slammed into the Gulf Coast, devastating not just New Orleans, but cities like Biloxi, Mississippi. And while 2 decades have passed, Biloxi is still working to recover. Katrina hit Biloxi hard, leveling homes, flooding streets, and changing coastline forever. The city's mayor says the battle to rebuild has been slow, with red tape from FEMA stalling major projects. One of the biggest unfinished efforts, rebuilding the pier and modernizing the city's outdated sewage and stormwater systems.
How much longer do you think it's going to take before these get done?
I think good 3 years. Again, the end result is righteous. It's going to be something that we can sustain a lot of the things, as far as what Mother Nature throws at us.
FEMA still owes that city $34 million, but the mayor says inflation and rising labor costs have already pushed those original plans past budget. And Biloxi isn't alone. More than 200 Katrina recovery projects across Louisiana and Mississippi remain incomplete. The pressure is growing as hurricane season heats up once again. On Monday, hundreds of state laws will take effect, bringing sweeping changes across the state, including the state's education system. Starting off with the Senate Bill 10, which requires every public school to display the 10 Commandments in its classrooms. That law is facing legal battles right now. A judge recently ruled that districts trying to block the new law who filed the suit do not have to display the religious text for now. Senate Bill 12 will ban DEI hiring and training in schools, as well as teacher gender identity concepts. House Bill 46 expands the state's medical marijuana program to include patients with chronic pain, traumatic brain injury, and Crohn's disease. This will take effect while the Texas legislature contemplates whether to regulate or ban hemp-derived THC products.